Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast. This is Winal. In this podcast, I talk about God, religion, movies, and life. So let's get started. It was during my school days that I had this thought that I needed to change. I was no topper in class, nor did I come in the first 15 or 20. There were 40 plus students. My interest was more towards sports and less towards sitting in class and mugging up words. So one day I get this epiphany to change myself. I was all thrilled and pumped up to do that. I go to the school that day. The teacher walks into the class. She makes this announcement that if anyone is interested in taking up responsibility to create a project for a subject, to raise their hands. I immediately raise my hand. Sadly, I don't get the opportunity to participate. I return home thinking that I won't be able to change. To make that shift in life is not easy. It was later in life that I realized that we all can change. I'm not saying that books are greater than sports or vice versa. What that incident did to me that day was it took away my confidence. So whenever an opportunity would come my way, I would wait for someone else to take it. I felt that I'm not capable and might even mess up. Even when I was given an opportunity, I had messed up just because of that fear that loomed over me. So years later, I get this wonderful mentor who turns my world upside down. One day there was an event which the organization that I work with was planning. It was a gathering of our team members. So my mentor, who happens to be my boss, tells me to coordinate that meeting. My life slowly shifted from that time onwards. The trust that my mentor offered me that day had boosted my confidence. Life has progressed to become better from that day onwards. The reason why I share this story with you is in hope that it brings a positive impact. See, this story is not trying to blame my teacher for what she did. If we try to see from her perspective, I didn't prove myself so that she could assign that project to me. From a leader's perspective, it takes a lot of courage and risk to appoint someone who has not proved themselves. The journey to that meeting had its hurdle. Some places where I tripped and some that I overcame. Those that I overcame were those building blocks that finally led to that divine moment. The learning that I got was that we shouldn't be beating ourselves too much for the mistakes that we do. Learn from your mistake. Rectify it when an opportunity comes to you next time. The mistake that I made was that I taught myself that it is impossible to change myself. That I can be someone who can be entrusted with responsibilities. The moment I replaced lie with the truth, I saw my old mindset being demolished. Then celebrate every victory that you have experienced. I used to go out and get a nice chicken biryani and I felt that I did a good job. My life has taught me that we need to give opportunity to people, to trust them and also create a safe place where they can make mistakes and triumph over that mistake. Let me assure you that I've made more mistakes than I could count. It is not just these two mistakes that I share with you. These two mistakes have had a significant impact in my life, and there are others too. This COVID season has been a time of evaluation and a checking on my life. So what I share is an outcome of it. I believe that we all make mistakes. It might vary in degree, benign to worse. Yet life gives us an opportunity to rectify those mistakes we make. So if you have messed up in your life, don't worry. You can always do better. Remember this. What we were in our past is just a shadow of who we were and not what we are right now. God bless you. Thank you once again for listening to my podcast. Catch up with you in the next one.